Now, I don't know about you, but looking at this listing on eBay for a video card, just a video card, I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone or something. It doesn't seem real. There is a shortage on these Nvidia RTX 5090 video cards. And despite that, I guess scalpers were able to get them. Maybe reviewers are also selling these cards. So because of the demand and the shortage and the hype, these cards are terribly expensive. Look at this. $10,500. And this might go, even higher than this. Who knows? That's $15,000 Canadian for a video card. Yeah. Pretty insane, right? Now, the MSRP, what a joke that has turned into, is $2,000. And I can see, companies like Asus and other companies out there charging a little bit more, maybe $3,000. $2,000 US isn't cheap to begin with. But where are you going to get an Nvidia RTX 5090 video card for $2,000 US? Now here in Canada, $2,000 US is around or close on $4,000. It's close to double. Not quite, but close. And even that, for a video card, is insane. Is insane. I think personally what it's going to do is it is going to push a lot of people away from building PCs, gaming PCs. And either they're going to give it up, maybe go with a Steam Deck or a console, because they can't afford it. And I mean, you can get a cheaper video card, for sure. You can buy used, a 30 series or a 40 series. But I don't think most people can any longer buy top tier video cards. And another problem, of course, is the fact that AMD and Intel are not going to be competing with Nvidia on their top tier video cards. So there's no competition up there. So they can charge and get whatever they want. Now, is the supply of these legitimate? I don't know. Maybe they are limiting the supply. Maybe not. And everything that has been going on and transpiring with the launch of the Nvidia 50 series video cards is negative. Very negative. And I will go into exactly what all that's about. So you've got melting connectors, sometimes on the video card end, sometimes on the power supply end. You've got missing RLPs, performance drops because of that. You've got, for example, on the 5080s, shrouds that were mislabeled. So on a 5080, you would have a shroud that said it was a 5090, but it's not a 5090, it's a 5080. Quality control issues. You've also got reports of black screens driver probably issues. You've also got a lot of reports of the video cards just not performing very well in games. So you're not getting really that many frames per second over the 40 series video cards. Now, of course, I'm talking about native performance, not using AI with, DLSS 4 and multi-frame generation and all that stuff. So why would you get one? And why would you pay this much for it? I don't know. I would skip, myself personally, I would skip this generation, the 50 series altogether. And we can cross our fingers that maybe the 60 series will go better than this. But, it's like when companies charge so much for a product, it will probably never go lower. I mean, over time it will. 5 or 10 years you can buy one of these cards, but what's the point in that, right? Who knows where game engines will be then as well. But if you get a 40, even a 4070 Ti, or a 4080, or certainly a 4090, you can play every single game, even Unreal Engine 5 games, the most demanding games that are out there. You can play them, no problem whatsoever. And you'll save some money if you do that. Now, of course, if you're filthy rich, it's not going to matter. If you are a reviewer and you're getting these for free, it's not going to matter. However, I guess it will matter if the cards are failing and the cables are melting and you can't really play the games because of those issues. Even if the 5090 was 500% native performance faster than the 1490, how could anybody afford this, aside from the fact, you're rich or you're a reviewer? But if you take that out of there, how can most gamers afford this? How could you justify spending $15,000 Canadian on a video card? Even to be honest, like $3,000 or $4,000. That's just ridiculous. It's totally and absolutely ridiculous. And here we are in 2025, and this is the case now. What is it going to be like with the 60 series and future series video cards? Is it just going to go up and up and up? How much will these cards be? $50,000? $100,000? You might say, that's ridiculous. Well, this is ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Hopefully, Nvidia will fix all of the issues, and I'm not going to go through them all again, but you know what they are, and who knows how many more issues will pop up with these. Hopefully, they can resolve all of that stuff, and maybe at some point, the prices of these will come down. Somehow, though, I doubt that very much. I would love to hear your input on this, and do you agree with me? Do you think that this is utterly outrageous?